up checks. You do that. Gotta stop taking up the socks in the room.
You probably want phones on silent, I would imagine.
Maybe.
Be polite.
Maybe.
Hopefully no
Then we'll eventually have chat up. Hey, everybody, hang tight. If you're watching us live, and I can't imagine you are, but you might be, because we didn't do it unlisted this time. It just went out to everybody.
But you know, because of that, though, they'll have it forever.
They'll have the link to it forever. Oh, yeah, I guess they will. Well, so screw you, patrons. No, I don't mean that.
You have one sitting next to you.
I do.
It's hurting.
I do. Let me see. Oh, there are already 11 people in here. Oh, wow. We are watching Hot Fuzz. Again, if you live in America, you have no fucking excuse. It is on Netflix. It is so good. It's its 10th anniversary. Right now, it's my favorite of the Cornetto trilogy. And I think they're all outrageously strong films. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, At the World's End. Oh, and then I forgot about Shaun of the Dead. That's usually most people's favorite. Let me get this.
I just haven't seen this in so long, so I'm curious how it all...
Hot Fuzz. A little bit of preamble on this one. Hi, everybody. We are doing Hot Fuzz, the commentary, and right now we are 18 seconds into our file, and we are paused on the Universal logo.
Is the Thames logo went down?
No, it's not the...
Everything British has the Thames logo.
What has come up, which probably won't come up if you have a much newer copy, is the www.universalstudios.com. Wow. That is our time signature right there. Right when that pops up, that's when we're going to ask you to unpause. But right now, get to either 18 seconds in or where you see the Universal Studios URL, not to be confused with Universal Studios universalresort.com. That's a different thing. Hey everybody, I can't see the chat just yet.
Yeah, I got it right here. Chat's popping already.
But we are doing Hot Fuzz. I couldn't be more excited. Love this fucking film. We have Kyle.
Hello,
Kyle. Dave, you know where you're going to be sitting throughout this? We're getting set up at the last second here. That is our bad. But we had to do a very special bonus time to announce that I'm leaving and Dave is staying. Yeah. He'll be here every day.
Dave or time.
Every damn day. Hi, everybody. Yes, Tom Dobson's first Monday Night Movie. We got the chat back up. And so we're going to get started at, let's say, 6:05, about 2 minutes. Yeah. Get your copy of Hot Fuzz. If you live in America, it's on Netflix right now.
Wait, do we want to do openings before the movie or during?
What? Oh, yes, we should do... Did you bring us some presents, Kyle? Again, I patrons can come by the Laser Time at Tyler Wilde Memorial Studio. And if you get a chance, wish Tyler Wilde a happy birthday if you're watching live. If you're on the commentary, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. This is the only way you're allowed in.
So I brought some Canadian beers.
Oh, nice.
Get in the mic.
Some Canadian beers to give to everybody. There's a bunch, and I kind of had some...
Oh, my God. Look at this jackalope.
I had some theming behind it. Like, I had some people in mind for each one.
Ooh.
Did you get, like, a giant-sized club for Henry?
I brought something for
Boogers
Henry.
and cum ale.
Henry, recent cancelee of Monday Night Movie. Yeah, he was.
I had a chance to meet him.
I don't know the Netflix timestamp, but the timestamp you need to be looking for: Universal logo, and right when the UniversalStudios.com URL pops up, that's when you want to be paused right now. Wow. But a bunch of Canadian beers. If for our Canuck friends who do not have the Netflix version, are probably fewer of you watching right now. Steam Whistle, Canadian's Premium Pilsner.
That one's for you.
Okay.
Yeah, let's show the camera.
I wish we had the other camera, but it fell down.
Based upon your always drinking Rolling Rock.
I mean, it looks. I love that color scheme. Yeah.
It looks the same.
This was the beer that got me into craft beers.
Ooh, Ransack
the Universe. That one is an IPA for Dave.
You're talking to the
IPA master.
It's got a bun on it.
Put you up an audio reference before we start. See, talking to your microphone.
Check, check, check.
Yeah, you're gonna see your checks.
Check. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Then we got the.
So if I'm far away,
Hitler, Mike Hagar, the beer.
Mike.
So this one is for Brett because he had that story about going to, I want to say WrestleMania.
Yeah.
About trying to order some sort. Yeah, the Hefeweizen.
All or Nothing Brew House. Let's see if we can get that on there. Yeah, there it is.
It's a Hopfenweiss, and it's from my actual home city, which is outside of Toronto, Ontario.
What's it called?
Oshawa.
Oshawa. I feel like I heard that on a Kids in the Hall sketch somewhere.
That wouldn't be surprised.
Dude, Monty Python the beer.
Wow.
This has to be for Henry.
That is Henry. It's a cider.
Saison.
He drinks ciders, right?
Yeah, he'll drink a cider.
That one's for him.
And he might be here tomorrow. But this is the coolest can so far.
That
That's
is
really
from the
neat.
same company as those guys.
Dude, this is all really neat.
Yeah.
So they kind of put unique art in every can.
Blonde cause and effect.
That one's for nobody in
Optimism. I'll drink it.
All right, there you
A
go.
brew-
Right now, Henry's beer is the strongest.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking at the percentages. I was shocked too. The cider is the strongest.
This is brewed by Nickelbrook.
Nickelbrook.
Look at this can of beer.
Every time it makes me queer. Wait, this is almost there. Canuck Pale Ale, Great
A
Lakes Brewery.
CPA.
Just because it said Canuck, I felt
Yeah.
it made
Canuck.
sense.
And then Headstock, India Pale Ale, Nickelbrook. You already said that
Maybe
one, didn't you, Dave?
maybe another one for Dave.
And Sawdust City Brewing Company Skinny Dipping Stout. Ooh, I bet this one's a
What
little
does
stronger.
Grim drink?
Pretty much anything.
Malt liquor.
His
usually.
name
Malt
is
liquor.
Grim. This is the darkest. It
Yeah.
makes sense to me.
Oh, Rudfucker. What up, Corey?
Grim is also a big fan of skinny dipping. So.
But if you're just joining us,
I don't want to see that.
our buddy, executive producer, are you at the executive producer level? That's a dumb question to ask on Mike.
$10 level.
Oh, you get out of town.
one's for
Kyle
me.
is here.
Pliny the Elder.
Pliny-
That is it's a good one.
Anytime I'm in California,
What
this
is
is
it?
what I hunt.
Yeah.
Pliny the Elder.
But it's like there's that and there's like another one from the same brewery,
Pliny the Younger.
which is like a super rare beer.
Lord Pulvis.
Or
This
is
is
that-
That's
also
the way you do
fairly
it.
rare.
Yeah.
Hi, Kyle.
You
They're
can
like
probably
both.
get this anytime.
Yeah.
No Brett Sam Ale ever again.
There's like
Very jealous of you.
I think like that brewery they have it's either the Elder or the Younger where it's like 1 week a year they put out the beer and then the rest of the year it's like nah I can't get it.
Oh, I thought maybe the blonde could be for Brett because I'm like I don't know what he likes to. Oh no, that one's Brett.
Let's see if it
So
survives the
whatever.
night. I don't think there's a lot of. Netflix has no Universal logo. I'm so confused.
Oh, no.
Says Shy Fonzie.
And one more.
That can't be true.
This one's probably for me.
Is that true? Oh boy,
What?
There's no Universal logo on Netflix.
Well we can
Hold on, I'll go in a little more.
so okay
Here's some sirens. Hang on, we'll even
you're
give
not
you more.
technically starting it.
There has to be the
right, wait.
working title logo.
Whatever this is, what you know.
It's working title, I believe.
Oh yeah. Wow.
So right when working title comes into view, full form, we are now 32 seconds into the file.
Change of plans, everybody.
Starts on
32?
Rogue Pictures. What the fuck? Where did all the sirens take place?
Yeah.
Um,
All right. Well, so 35 seconds in, the door is just cracked open. And
this is the best we can do, I guess. The
don't
door
know.
is cracked open just enough
to see
that you can
outline
see,
of Simon Pegg.
Yeah,
So-
Simon Pegg right in the background.
Yeah.
God,
Kate Moss would fit through that.
that's true.
And
That's
our
true.
version
Or
is
Paper
2
Mario.
hours and 46 seconds, so that's also something you can use to, with the Netflix version.
Working to is okay. Hold
on the
on.
Blu-ray.
Let's see. Let's go back to 32 real fast. Can try. Does everybody have working title? All right, working titles works good
All
for
right.
everybody. It should be good. I'm so excited if you've never seen
so
this before.
if you have Netflix, the Netflix version is 35 seconds shorter, which I assume is just the logos being skipped. So if you just start your Netflix version up,
So right now we have all working title in white font on a black circle.
Yeah.
So, and we're 32 seconds in. There we go. Are you guys unable to watch the Netflix version yourself? We don't want to eat into our own bandwidth.
yeah.
Pack it in. Monday Night Movie failure. The Monday Night Movie has been a failure from the beginning. It haunts only
Sad.
me. Because I love it. I would still do this every fucking week. Maybe we can't. Dave cares. We can do that again. I love it. I love the idea of watching a movie every goddamn weekend. Everybody should watch one movie a week at least. Especially if you're going to listen to Laser Time. Make the time for yourself, everybody. But shit, we should get started. Britain Boys got it. Everybody sync up.
Yes.
We are working title. White font on a black circle. 32 seconds in our file. Your Netflix should have that.
Yeah, well, and we'll tell you, when a couple of the titles pop up at the beginning of the movie, so you can, you'll know if you're off or not.
There we go. This movie slams
Yeah.
floors it immediately with a great Adamant song for no reason. You ready to get anything to plug, Kyle?
No, not at all.
But you don't have a Patreon or a podcast? You got a real job out here in San Francisco? How do you survive?
Not in here, but it brought me here, and I'm happy to be here.
Oh, thank you, D. Siculus, for being here. Thank you, guys. You guys ready to get started? I say we do it. This is our longest preamble ever, but thank you for the beer. Let's see how many I can consume before this stream is over.
Well, I'm going to
Here we go.
myself.
Working title, white font, 32 seconds into our file on a black circle. You're going to hit unpause as I count down to 1. Unpause at 1. 3, 2, 1. We are unpaused. We hear sirens. It is glorious. Nicholas. I almost called him Nicholas Pegg. I love the opening of this movie so much.
Universal Pictures presents.
Apparently that doesn't exist in Netflix version. In association with Studio Canal.
Studio Anal.
Kayla, hi Kayla.
Am I gonna go be back?
Oh, Michael Plaskett's in a bad mood.
Again with these jokes, this is fantastic.
Nicholas Angel. Got some Adamant kicking in. I'm gonna love this sequence. I'm not gonna talk during it.
But does he know what to do if Kylie Jenner hands him a Coke or a Pepsi?
Every time I hear the word Jenner, I feel like a bad joke is about to come out of somebody's mouth. But you did good, Dave. And this is Adamant's Goody Two Shoes. Take the camera, yeah. And I believe that's Martin Freeman doing the VO. Because essentially in the beginning of the film is like it's a mad, 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 mad world of British comedians. And I don't think it resonates with a lot of people in America.
Mark Hauser says he didn't take an advanced course in podcasting.
Oh, there you go.
Martin Freeman. I don't even know.
Dildo Baggins.
I remember watching this theater. I'm a big fucking British comedy nerd, and I'm like losing my mind when each new person comes in, and like none of the theater knew who these people were. But you all probably will now.
I don't know. Is that true? Mike Plaskett says the Santa was Peter Jackson.
Yeah, I think that is true.
Really?
Yeah, there's a ton of great cameos in here. Keep an eye out for an unseeable Kate Blanchett.
That's got to be made up.
I hope so, because it's the most British name I've ever fucking heard in my life. You go from Martin Freeman, not fresh off The Office, into Steve Coogan, the legendary Steve Coogan, Alan Partridge. You might know him, you Yanks, from Tropic Thunder. Gets his head blown off. The very beginning. Hamlet 2, anyone?
Do you find that movie holds up well?
Which one?
Tropic Thunder. If you
I do,
rewatch
actually.
it, yeah.
I haven't rewatched it in a while, but to me, it's sort of the perfect comedy. There's a couple parts where it seems slower than it should be, but there's too many memorable things in that movie.
Yeah.
The
true.
farting Jack Black clumps, never go full R word.
Full R word.
Isn't the other guys?
If you have to get up, that's fine. I don't want you to get up. Obviously.
I have one of my keys.
Don't worry
and
about
my backpack.
Don't worry about it.
Behind you.
This is Bill Nighy, the Sahin Sky Heat.
That's not my backpack. I'll tell you what. Hand me that belt.
This seems very Florida to me. This is what's about to happen here.
I can open a beer with anything.
That's the father from Shaun of the Dead.
Yes. Billy Nye, Davy Jones.
He has his new show on Netflix.
Does he?
No, that's
Oh,
Bill Nighy.
stop it. That's bad.
This could turn into a disaster. I don't want that
No,
to
it's
happen.
just like if I have like a lighter or something, it's easier. I keep denting my
Maybe that's how you burnt your lips, because you keep using it.
no,
for other things.
my lips. I'm not a Dave Chappelle character.
Thank you.
You got it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for having me.
I say
Yeah.
with a Pabst.
Thank you.
Good luck, Nicholas.
Yeah, I like the.
He's great in Love Actually. There you go.
I like the difference here. Not rare to me, Californian beer.
Never heard of it.
PBR.
Yes.
Oh, this is one of my
I
favorites.
feel it in my fingers.
So that would be the Kate Blanchett role. She never removes her mask. I just love the guy in the back. Yo.
I can't even recognize her.
Yep.
Just from it's not enough for me.
That is like expert level guest starring trolling, like where the South Park in like its first 2 or 3 seasons, like George Clooney's on this episode playing the dog.
Jay Leno's the cat.
Yes.
Do you record new stuff every time, or they just reuse?
George Clooney?
Yeah,
I don't think they.
I think he did it. I mean, there were a number of different expressions the dog had during the episode.
Yep. I think that might be Edgar Wright. One of them might be Edgar Wright. Trevor Cuba's keeping a black person count. Might want to. You can rest for a while.
Yeah.
One saw him in the background.
How about this visual shot? Do you see any? I can't. That guy's Indian.
Let's not. Let's not.
Yeah, I could get into big trouble here. So I'm gonna stop.
What's up, Chris? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching Hot Fuzz. Can't believe I had to beg you.
I don't think you had to beg them. They're paying to watch it.
I love how fast this travel sequence is.
Yeah. Oh man, a 2007 phone. Vodafone.
And that light detail of like the service slowly getting lower the further he gets out.
When does that Baby Driver come out?
Should be June 28th, I believe. Cannot wait.
excited.
Remember, you gotta go right in the mic if you want people to hear you.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It's all still so new.
Only if you want people to hear you. C needs more chocobos. So fishes, this is how you montage. Almost as fast as taking the trains in Persona 5, said JGB Sterling. Needless train sequences in Persona 5. Love this. Shining reference number 1.
Ah.
Oh.
Man, the way that burritos pronounce the name Bernard kind of makes me a little bit sick.
Bernard. It's the way McNulty pronounces burner phone on The Wire. This is a burner. Burner phone.
Have you watched
Use it, throw it away.
The Affair at all?
No, I haven't. I heard it's all right.
He's what got me to watch. I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good.
Keith Leva, the first like 10 minutes are all kinds of foreshadowing. I almost made a curt response to you, Keith, in the Laser Time Facebook group until I realized you made a perfect Hot Fuzz reference. Keith, I love you. Just saying that. Daniel Treesh is
The first time I was disgusted by someone saying Bernard was on an episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway? What do you want, you period? Wrong movie. Wrong movie.
Red Baron says this is his favorite of the Cornetto trilogy. I might be able to say that too. I haven't seen World's End enough, but I loved it. And it's a story more about me than any of these.
Our on mic burps.
So
Promoted. You want them to happen. You want them away from Mike.
Away from Mike, so people don't complain at me. Mine was too close.
So that the wife here is she's the landlord in space.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Daisy's only in is Daisy only in Shaun of the Dead?
That kind of looks like Triskidable, one of our commenters.
Kyle Shaw says Harry Potter and the Inebriated Kids.
Were any of the Harry Potter movies out at this point?
Yeah, a ton.
I trust you.
Yeah, dude, the series has been over for like 8 years. This is 10 years old.
Makes me feel terribly old.
I think 15 years since Sorcerer's Stone.
Good God.
So are ours.
Your patrons underage. I
Can't
promise
imagine.
I'm not.
They're all a lot younger than me, but now they're no longer underage. I'm seeing some highly adult topics in the Facebook groups and the forums. Mark Hasler says, Philosopher's Stone. That's
the only one that was out at this time?
No, because this is 07. I mean,
You don't have to.
I'm going to say Goblet Era. How about that? God, Goblet Era sounds so cool. Goblet. Goblet of Fire 2005. So Phoenix 06. Order of Ecclesia. That is not right.
That's definitely not.
That is not right. Half-Blood Prince would have been out the same year. This is like an episode of Always Sunny, says John Rodriguez.
What I should have brought you and I did not bring you.
What?
There's a Trailer Park Boys branded whiskey.
Oh, really?
Yep. I'm sure it's awful.
It's called Dumb Fucking Hooch, man. Come on. I was just catching up on that this weekend, actually. I realized it was a season behind. I always feel like I'm done with that show, and then like...
Yeah, and then like, oh, we're just going to...
That
another
Ricky
season.
and Mr. Leahy are like two of the best characters in the history of comedy. Yep. Everybody else is one of the worst actors I've ever seen in my life.
He is from Black Books?
Yeah. Both of them.
Man, this is like a Dead Rising
This is
escort
bringing me
mission.
Deadly
Terminator scene. Like he's going to come back. Like in Terminator when he's like, I don't know, let's bring that up in my head.
And what I'm bummed about is that the big over-the-top references in this movie are Point Break, which I love and have seen a bunch, and Bad Boys 2, which I saw in the theater and was amazed existed. Like, how did this happen? I saw the first movie 1,100 times. It was nothing like this. This is so over the top. Brett looks weird, says Chase Kennedy. Say hi to the new Brett. Gonna be here with us all year. Deadly Premonition 2, The British Invasion.
Will Brett be here again to hopefully enjoy this? I imagine he'll be here.
I can't say when, but maybe.
Will it last until he gets here?
Ooh, that's
Wow, so all the kids in that scene they're now legally able to drink. 10 years later, I would assume.
Yes. Well, it's also England, so I think it's like 15.
Oh yeah, it's 18, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is I was able.
This is the Kinks. We are the Village Green.
My first night ever getting plastered was in Ireland because I was able to drink there 3 years before I was here.
Village. He's
What
been
the?
here
Who runs in a fucking collared shirt?
Fucking former James Bond, Timothy Dalton.
Skinner.
Which one of these is mine?
That's the one intended for you.
This is very good, by the way. Thank you.
Very welcome. I'm sure it's not as good as what you can get in California, but hopefully it's a little different.
This guy's also from Black Books. Willie Fresh says it looks like we're drinking Faygo. The brightly covered Canadian cans. No, Canadian beer, courtesy of our buddy Kyle for Hot Fuzz Monday Night Movie.
Cam Beer says all these mundane
British
scenes.
film. Canadian beer.
Oh, that's good. Oh, what's his name? Jim.
He's the Bob Newhart of England.
I loved him in Cloud Atlas. God damn it. What's his name? He's the only part set in the present. He's the trapped in the old folks' home.
Oh, yeah. One of the few people who doesn't like transcend decades. Because he's too old.
There's some
Or
ties in
transcend
there.
time periods, I guess.
Is it worth watching it just out of curiosity, even?
Yeah.
Like, whether or not it's good.
I loved it.
Yeah.
It's incredibly ambitious. I saw it again, kind of fell asleep. It's real long. But I read the book, and I thought it was unfilmable.
Jim Broadbent.
They did it at Jim Broadbent. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you. Jim Broadbent, who was also in Half-Blood Prince as Connor Wade. There you go. There's your Harry Potter tie.
Jim Fast Internet.
Wow, an authentic, in real life Dave Pun.
Dave Pun laugh.
I got
It happens
Dave
on
Pun,
occasion.
I got Chris Vape.
I didn't get it
This is
until you
everything I
laughed.
need.
Love that. Is that a fucking porcupine? Is that what British rats
I
look
didn't
like?
think they existed there.
Kayla, if you come over here and do it, we will watch the British Jones Diary. Otherwise, no way. No way.
Is Corey Newberry trying to get my attention or talking to somebody else? I can't imagine he's trying to talk to me.
I think people are saying you're a weird-looking Brett. Cunt is $2.
It's not even a swear word over there.
I love how dirty this little lady is, though.
That dog may still be alive.
Maybe.
NWA.
Straight out of Compton.
I have all the Betamax tapes and CRT televisions money can buy.
Thank you, Tom Dobson.
Love this is obsession. The living statue must be dealt with.
Which is there's one in San Francisco.
There's like 18 of
I
them
guess,
in the wharf area.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to, despite being here.
If
as
you've
a
never
tourist.
been, totally check it out.
Really?
Yeah.
The way
completely.
you guys talk about it doesn't seem.
If there's a rare occasion I have business down there, it's a giant pain. But I still love going down there every once in a while. It's all the stuff moved down there because it's beautiful. It's unbelievable shot
Now
of the
you're
bridge.
convincing me. Alright.
Great McDonald's.
Which you said are rare.
They are. We've lost 3. We're up to our bowls and jugglers. Samuel, yes. Ugh, that's so much cranberry juice. Jesus Christ, I would shit my brains out if I ever ingested that much fruit.
This guy looks like British Bill Hader.
He looks like a Venture Brothers character. I love the Andes so much. It's that's one of my favorite lines. Scottish Bill Hader.
That's it. I was just going to say
I'm the
that.
second person in the room to say it.
Oh, sorry.
Dave got it this time.
I was so fixated on who he was, I wasn't listening.
It's difficult to do the Monday Night Movie. Do you do a informative track or let the comedy talk?
Yeah.
Comedies are weird.
There's the British Sam Rockwell.
And I always find it fascinating how the Brits talk about guns, and they do it in Shaun of the Dead and this. There's one gun in town at the old Winchester.
How many are on this street?
Yeah. How many? This street?
Oh, yeah.
How many people are asleep outside? I couldn't see.
There are probably like a dozen, but they're all in one person's apartment.
God, I want to watch Bad Boys 2. Our old buddy Moan for Sloan pointed out, movie's still not on Blu-ray.
Bad Boys 2?
Not you can't
What?
rent it officially. Yeah, it's weird.
That's how disliked it is.
Is Bad Boys 2 like that much better than 1? Because I've never seen either.
It's insane. Like, because Bad Boys 2 is like, we're kind of funny, a little violent. Bad Boys 2 kicks up the violence to such an insane degree where, like, how can this be? You just handed Will Smith a bucket of severed limbs.
I was going to say, did it make the Fast 1 to Fast 5 jump with just one movie?
It's a Michael Bay movie with no restraints. It's Kayla says BB2 is hilarious.
Stacey Pro says, you ever chase a football player down the highway in his Ford Bronco?
That guy looks familiar. Is he from Indiana Jones? Is
Huh.
he?
There's nothing you possess that I cannot take away. I don't know. No, that's the guy. But if I know Edgar Wright, he'd probably cast every tertiary character in any Indiana Jones movie. Can you swing a sack of doorknobs?
The chat seems to agree that is the guy from Indiana Jones.
Oh, I hope this Edgar Wright style never goes out of. What is my shirt a reference to?
I was going to ask that too.
It's a real genius. Believe me, many people in San Francisco are like, this guy's a goddamn Trump supporter, likes polluting the environment. Like, God damn it.
And Dave's? I haven't seen it.
Jetpack Comics.
Yes. Is it
John
Wa?
Wa. Yeah, John
it's
was
comic box.
Oh,
New Jersey
okay,
comic
yeah.
store.
Yes.
Sent you a shirt?
Yes.
I love that everybody hates the local journalist for all his typos. Nicholas Engel.
Cop angle. You suck. You suck. That's Kurt Angle joke. Sorry.
Stephen Merchant of The Office, and recently
Oh,
Logan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What?
Yes, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
And in
It's
between,
What the hell
amazing.
is he doing in that movie?
He's amazing in it.
and in between the very underwhelming Hello Ladies.
Yeah, yes, but also Wheatley from Portal
Yes.
2. Piss taker, come on. Do love that line. P-iced. That's
Obligatory
apparently.
cornetto.
I just this is the only movie I've ever noticed it in. Like,
I think there were rappers in
there-
World's End, weren't there?
I think they're in all the movies,
Yeah.
Oh, so that's here's the cornetto part of the.
but he eats a lot of them in the
Oh,
film.
yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I was really sad when the underpiss taker retired.
Well, Dave, Michael Plaska is pointing out to you that the swan is dead.
Oh yeah.
What if Stephen Merchant asked you, "What are you buying?" What would you do?
Wait, is
What are
there,
you buying?
is there a good response
What
to
are you
this?
buying? I can't do a good Stephen Merchant.
What are you buying?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, the hell. What price? Is that a continuity error, or does he eat that many?
I think we could tell Cam Greer that World's End was very good.
Yes.
It is. Yeah, it is really good.
It kind of, more than this and Shaun of the Dead, it stands on its own. It's not like
Yeah.
based on having a knowledge of any kind of movie
Yeah, yeah.
series.
No, but it also like kind of like Shaun of the Dead hit me at the right time in my life of like the Arrested Development nerd.
My
But
friends are like getting married and
oh,
whatever.
I've
and
seen. I wrote a whole thing about that movie that's never been published. That
Shocked
movie's
that
terrible.
movie is not up here somewhere.
It's terrible. he fights a robot, and by robot I mean a man we're told is a robot at some point.
That
There's
bleeds
no
red.
Yeah, there's no bionic anything. It's just a guy. It sucks. Chuck Norris. But my friends and I, we saw this, we were like cheering, like, holy shit, that's a really deep Chuck Norris movie. It's not even one that stupid people like. Lurches the Hound, mind blown. Is that true? No. Wait, is he? Yarb. That's that can't
That
be.
looks like him. Yeah.
That can't be. He's a Clegane? Wow, that's the Hound. There are two Game of Thrones actors in this. Is Connor Wade. God, I want to have a hat that I can just throw. Super
Nice.
Cup.
Hey,
The cup.
did we do? We did commentary for Super Cup, didn't we? Or wait, no.
No, it was First Strike.
First Strike.
At the very least, you posted the bloopers for all to see.
Yes.
A spot of bother. Fucking chavs, says Trevor Cuba. Hopefully knowing as little about what that means as I do.
John Wiglow says, "Is this a recreation of Chris's run-in with the Florida police?"
Except I got pepper sprayed.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, really?
Prefer to be knocked out, yeah.
I hadn't heard that part of the story.
What?
anywhere before.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think so.
I only,
And he was stealing biscuits, whereas you were stealing what, Joe's apartment on
lollies.
VHS?
Yeah,
Oh.
I can't. Yeah, it was Joe's apartment. Bimmy Fallon. That is one of 3 fence gags. That's one of the things that ties the trilogies together.
Yeah.
They all have fence gags. Trailer ruining the scene, says Trevor Kuby. It totally did.
It's more like the run finished Swan. Yeah, remember that
No,
PlayStation
applause, applause.
This is a very Seymour Skinner move.
Speaking of The Simpsons, since you just brought it up,
Mm-hmm.
there is a shoehorn in my hotel room. So what do you think I do every time I use it?
Shoe goes on. Shoe goes on.
Red Baron, we would all be Nick Frost in this scene. Maybe not Kyle. I can't speak for your running prowess.
So coming to San Francisco and all the goddamn hills you guys have.
Rough, man.
You probably know the city very well.
Yeah.
Mason Street.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know McKellar Bar?
No.
30 Mason Street at the base of
Okay, yeah.
Nob Hill. I walked down the hill to get there. Great time, 3 beers. Going up the hill to get back, I thought I was going to keel over and die.
There are grooves in the sidewalk for your feet, so they don't
Saw
slip
that.
out from
I
underneath
saw
you.
that. I had to stop at Pine Street to have a 10-minute breather.
Whoa. I had a friend that was chased on ATVs and then tased by Florida police in Spring Break and Destin. They really fucked him up. Keith Wood. Spring Break, man. I gotta know who's singing this song. Oh, so good. Chain link fences. Because he loves him so much.
Do British cops even actually carry firearms?
No.
I don't think they do.
Almost no cop in the industrialized world does, except in the place where everybody can be armed.
We do.
Yeah, but nowhere else I've been ever, except for third world countries that have nothing to emulate.
They usually have machine guns.
Yes.
Mark Kalzer is correct.
Canadian cops carry guns. The only place I've ever seen guns here. I wonder what this character thought of that. That's restaging William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. That he said it like that.
They're both vaguely familiar to me.
That's kilometers.
There is somebody in the chat from Manitoba.
Whoa.
Wow.
It is weird. Like, this kind of highlights sometimes that I'm like super frustrated that I'm in a rush, where it's like, why did this person in a wheelchair just get on the bus? I have a
Don't they know what I'm doing?
I have a
Darkwing Duck stream.
I have a Resident Evil 4 stream in an hour. I need to be there.
Speaking of which, I loved it, so thank you guys.
The Black Bass playthrough.
Yes, indeed.
What? England still uses miles per hour for speed limits, says Red Baron. That can't be.
How can one of their colonies use clicks and they use MPH?
Yeah, what the hell?
It's about ethics in cop journalism.
Would you collude on my behalf? So notice when he said what he was doing, he said it was William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, the literal title of Baz Luhrmann's adaptation. That's what he's doing. That to me is such a fucking funny joke.
I don't know if I got that when I watched this the first time. That's brilliant.
Who the fuck refers to Romeo and Juliet as William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet? Jesus, unless you're legally calling out the Baz Luhrmann version. And the Cardigan song.
Simon Pegg's reaction is amazing.
I don't know, Stacey Pro. I'm gonna have to use water my peace lily as like a way to Batman out of a bar. I gotta go water my peace lily.
Which I have seen. Of all the movies to see, I somehow saw that movie.
I don't know why it ended up on my fucking Disney shelf.
What?
Recently, Straw Dogs.
I don't know if it could be any more opposite of Disney.
It was banned in the UK for not only having a
rape scene,
vicious rape scene and being outrageously violent. It's a Sam Peckinpah film. It portrays all what do you call them? Englishmen who live in the country as rapist hicks.
Slang term for that.
I wanted, not Outlanders. That's not what I'm looking for. But
Highlanders, right? That's what I'm looking for.
There can only be several. But yes, they keep bringing it up. He was an extra in Straw Dogs, meaning he was playing the biggest piece of shit that England thought was poorly representative of their entire country, and that's what this guy is most famous for, being so obviously visually a rapist hick. That is not the James Marsden remake. No.
I still picked that
My bad.
up.
We have our levels are up way loud. The movie's quiet.
Can I give you a small piece of trivia about it?
Please.
It is made in a brewery that used to formerly be a train roundhouse where trains would like pull up and get rotated around.
That's
hence the whistle.
Pretty nuts, man. Like every time I go to like
You
a
guys have been to
brewery,
Toronto, haven't you?
No. Oh,
Okay.
you know what? I haven't. I've only been to Vancouver and Montreal.
Vancouver makes sense since it's north of you.
But every time I go to a brewery, it's always like, this used to be something else that was important in the 40s. And now we have giant tanks of alcohol in it.
Ooh.
So what I love about this film, it's been a lighthearted comedy this whole time. And then we'll just like intercut it with outrageous violence.
Is it bad form if I look at my phone? Just in case there's any work emergencies happening?
No. Okay. Gotta set up those alerts.
I just wanted to do an Al Pacino impression out of nowhere.
Oh, God, and Bill Hader.
Why do they call it a paper round?
Paper round.
Paper route makes sense. Round doesn't, unless you're going on a
Round makes more sense.
No, route, because you're going on a specific route to deliver your
But
papers.
you're going on a round to deliver papers.
But that would mean you'd always go in a round.
Why would it mean that?
I guess.
A round of golf?
Well, paper
not
round
circular.
makes sense in that, like, you probably always have a beginning point and starting point that are similar.
Like you came in today and said, like, I had a round of proper fucking this weekend. I believe you did say that.
Yeah,
it was in point A to B location. You didn't circle back.
I may need to step out and take a phone call. Is that all right?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I
You
know
gotta do it here on mic. No,
that would be terrible. That would be terrible.
a round of B is.
All right, everyone's pointing out a round is not a circle.
Everything you know about language is stupid and can be changed at any second, Dave.
Whoa.
Why is that the thing that got me?
I don't know.
Bye, new Brett. That's a visual joke for people watching, which you should be.
That's a Simpsons reference.
Is it really?
Yeah, Aaron A. Aronson and I forget who the other one was, but they're the two biggest gossips in town.
Fucking love this scene. I suppose. What happened to Beard Dave? Everything's changing.
Yeah, Adam Foote, you'll find out on bonus time.
This is season 3 of Laser Time. Everything's different. Oh. That's Walder Frey.
Who? Why does that guy look familiar? He looks like a British Willie Nelson.
Someone saying he's Walder Frey from Harry Potter. Flitch. Oh, from Harry Potter. The not the janitor, but the guy who walks around with a smart cat. He has that gun registered. That's a Simpsons reference too. I said Frey. God damn it. It's a man cave in Texas, says Caleb. This is so great. You're going to drink one of those beers with all these on up here.
Sure.
I don't know which one's yours.
Yeah,
that's Hank's. Don't do that.
That's Hank's. That's Brett's. Everything else is fair. No, this might be Grimm's. Everything else is fair game.
Oh, the password is 999. Charlton Heston just creamed his jeans, says AC Pro. Finally, Nick Frost and Simon Pegg drinking again. No, I don't know which one is my beer.
In the morning, they get their own.
Maybe we should.
I'm gonna go for one more Pabst until Kyle gets back. I don't want to ruin it. Miss Piggy all the way. Nope, Daniel. Took apart a computer thanks to you. Nothing says Edgar Wright movie like a good drinking montage.
Yeah, and every one of the three has a Peg and Frost getting drunk together.
Look how delicious it all looks.
Bathroom.
Left, yeah. He's not taking you a shit, D. Oh, Cam Greer's got an internship in Disney World. Want me to steal anything? Yes. Preferably a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea sub from the Boneyard. That'd be much appreciated. I'll get the helicopter.
Yeah, Entry says, I wish English beer was good. It's all flat and
hot.
It's never hoppy, which is
TJ Solskjaer still trying to combine Brett and Brexit and got nothing. Try combining Brett and Exit. The answer's right in front of you. It is not stronger than...
some of it has a higher ABV.
Yeah, the fucking Henry cider. Me IRL.
Yes. This is me post VGA.
I'm not even sure that I can get that drunk anymore. Kicking Dave's trash can.
Crisis averted.
Good look at all that.
Girls, my heritage.
That's my favorite male being montages. Sweeping it like a fucking radar sprinkler. Yay, new Brett is back, says Tom Thompson.
If you're that drunk, you just go in the shower.
Like, just take a shower to pee?
Just wash it out. Never mind, I said
it's next to the toilet. Yeah, I gotta know now.
Yeah. If you think you're gonna miss that bad, just go in the shower.
This has happened to you before. You peed in the shower because you feel like you're too drunk to hit the toilet.
All right. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've had to do that.
Dude, I pissed my bed. I pissed in drawers and chairs.
Oh, and I'm the disgusting one.
No, this is all self-shame. This is on you.
No. I'm just saying, like, if you're drunk,
those sound like an accident. Yours sounds
it was purposeful. Where I was like, oh boy, I don't think I can. I don't think my aim's gonna be so good. I'll go in the shower and just turn the faucet on, and boom, it's gone.
So you're like
people pee
you're
in the
standing
shower
at the shower doing like a honky tonk dance, like just unable to keep your hips.
Different pipes go to different places.
Your neighbor is showering in your pee. I hope you're happy. This water is too warm.
It's like your own personal pee trough.
We didn't know which beers were. A bathtub is not a trough. That's for people lucky enough with a bathtub. I pissed my underwear and left him in the shower.
Guys, save
Speaking of
this.
which-
This is a bonus time
This is a
question of
good
the
one.
week. Where is the
Ruining
weirdest,
Hot Fuzz. Gonna get a great kiss sequence.
Where's the weirdest place you've made pee-pee?
Your
Second.
shower looks like it was made for dwarves.
Does it? Is it small?
It is very short.
Oh, the blocking is short.
Like I feel like you from here up is visible.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Every time I'm look like I shower, I look like I'm ashamed.
All right, look. Thank you, Ascending Ghost.
Movie is great. Oh, Stack Up's here. What's up, Steve? This movie is great, by the way. Can we please watch this at some point? If anybody still wants to do a Monday night movie, the consensus is they don't because they quit working here.
How many innocent people were killed by those bullets falling 400 feet away?
All tagged to Keanu Reeves.
They were all dogs.
Cooking British breakfast.
What was the format of that movie you guys were just sent in the video?
I thought it was 30/20/10 motivated, but JC seemed to pay attention. Like everything I haven't seen, he sent me on DVD.
No, that in the unboxing video you just did, there was that giant. I don't know if it was a disc.
Oh, a CED.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to hold one?
No, they should. Well, yes, that's a brilliant idea, but they should have had it on CED.
Shit just got real.
Oof.
Ooh.
This is for some reason has this scene as one of my favorite. Edgar Wright. It's hard to explain. It's not a joke. It's not a reference. It's just the way he frames things, scoring mundane things very seriously. I'll point it out when it happens.
And I feel so bad. There's so many great pee stories.
Piss in the fridge, and then
Daniel
Tom
Garcia's
Thompson, yay refrigerator.
Yes, Dan Garcia, relative pissed behind a couch.
Love you guys.
And someone earlier talked about peeing in their cat's litter box, which as a person who has had a cat, it's like either my family's cats or my own cats, and it's like one,
You just have a full lid, or is it open?
it's open, and it's
Okay,
like,
so
man,
it's actually possible.
they have it easy.
If I pee on my cat, I'll just lick it off. I've never pissed where I'm not supposed to. And so Skylar's, a pin a rose on your nose.
Yeah.
Okay, this is like my favorite part of the movie. There's no reason for it. Watch this, Dave, not the chat.
No, there was so many good pissing stories.
I don't know why. Him leaning back in and getting the score. So fucking funny.
It's unexpected.
Yeah, but it's like Edgar Wright has been scoring and the shit, I forget what it's called, but the way he's been framing the whole film, every mundane situation is of the utmost seriousness.
Ooh. We're about to get to one of the best parts of the movie.
Hey, someone giving some representation to Steam Whistle. Fantastic.
Paul Pitlick.
I just wanted.
Paul Pitlick.
You didn't make a note about it, but I put them on ice before I brought them here.
They were cold. Oh, we didn't know which ones were whose, so we didn't drink. Dave and I are both drinking Pabst.
Brett, Henry, kind of the rest are up in the air. That's another IPA, so maybe.
Which one's
maybe
Michael
that would
Graham?
go to
Oh, this
Dave.
one I think we was for
Grim
Grim.
will
yeah.
go with the stout. The rest are.
All right.
These three are reserved.
Your choice, David.
Well, I still got to Pabst the Power. So with the sunglasses,
Don't you wish you had a best friend you could still dress exactly like?
yeah. So with sunglasses, it looks like British Sam Rockwell, as I said before, but British Jason Sudeikis.
Connor Wade is putting out British Bill Hader and Spider-Man face paint. Very good. God, Kayla just screaming, "They are gay." Ooh.
The beer's cold, I promise you.
JGB Sterling saying, "Oh man, my female friends were so mad at me for the upcoming death because I was showing this movie to my friends."
Something out of Hellraiser, somebody said. I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, it's great. It's sort of like, I love it when you're watching a comedy. I'm like, why is this rated R? Oh, because they just want to do this one or two things. Oh, this is great. Don't look at the chat.
Sorry.
Watch the movie. You got to see this.
I've seen it. I mean, this is the one thing.
No,
I
but you'll
remember
enjoy
the
it.
movie.
You'll enjoy it. It's for your benefit.
Yeah.
How ironic.
Winner is seat 0001.
Yeah. Inverse pyramid heads, as John Wheel goes. Wonderful. This takes a hell of a lot of planning, though.
Planning with Simon Pegg for some kind of sanity.
And here come the pretzels. So fish. Hey, bonus time this week. We got some Simpsons baseball announcer references.
Hello, hi.
Oh. Oh, just wonderful.
It was one of those scenes that, like,
Oh man.
You'll never see it coming.
so I think
This Trevor Q.
the first time I watched this, and maybe the only time I watched this, was on HD DVD, and it's like, oh, I'm watching this scene like I'm watching that one part like 6 times over.
Yeah, I'm gonna
so,
A/B that shit. Watch
Yeah.
it right.
which is like, hi was just.
Yeah,
Do you
people.
think he
I-
regrets
I-
the CG blood though? As
I mean-
opposed to real blood.
Yes, I bet he does. Why am I speaking for Edgar Wright? I don't know. But I love the man. He doesn't have a bad movie yet. He doesn't. He's not involved in anything bad or even like mediocre.
So you mentioned Black Books earlier. Was he involved in that, or
I don't think so.
No, okay.
But Spaced, if you've never seen
I've seen
Spaced,
Space
oh, so
years
good.
ago.
I mean, I think Simon Pegg was like in an episode at least, but I don't know who else was.
Thank you, Travis, for upgrading your Patreon info. You're not one of the 100 people every month whose shit gets declined. Me too, Disco Hero. Love the HD DVD. Hot Fuzz and Matrix Trilogy were the first dicks I got from H. I can't rebuy Matrix Trilogy, and I don't want the trilogy. I want Animatrix and Matrix 1.
Yep.
I can't rebuy it.
You don't like extended orgies in Babylon or whatever it's called?
I swear, if someone wants a good project, edit those 2 movies into 1 movie. It'll be great.
How long did that scene feel to you when you were in the theater watching?
It's all of it is so excruciating. Machines. Like, it'd be fun to watch here. That's your trailer moment. love that he has the fucking bag over his cowboy hat.
I didn't even notice.
So good, so good.
The inevitable Ant-Man discussion has popped up.
I like
there.
Ant-Man. Watched it twice.
It is weird how like the most Edgar Wright-y scene of that movie was apparently not done by Edgar Wright, which is
Peyton Reed. We want to give him no credit, but he's directed all my favorite sketch comedies.
Can I get you to perform another Florida surgery and pop that open?
So I can do this fast. I just don't want to hurt my.
monkey news.
I'm impressed. Thank you.
Yeah.
Zion, that's what it was called, not Babylon.
Zion. You know what's weird? Ant-Man is one of the best Marvel movies. IMO says ridiculous. The best Marvel movies? 2 of them are Captain America films. Very weird. Very weird.
Winter Soldier was...
I love
very,
Captain
very
America. He does not have as many good comics as everybody else in that stable of people. Thank you, Kayla, for understanding me.
I thought maybe you were talking about your thumb.
What?
About not hurting the vape.
Oh, no, look. See? Here you can see this. The few times I've opened a beer bottle with it. I'll chip the finish at the bottom here. And when I put it in my pocket, it'll
Really
grab
hurts
hold
the
of threads in my jeans and like rip it. I have broken pockets. Because
Really
of
hurts the
open-
resale value on your vape.
It's not about the resale value. It's about putting it in your
You
goddamn
can't
pocket.
trade it into Vape Stop.
God damn it. I'm getting shit for this. Should make fun of however you fold your M&M, crispy M&M packets when you throw them away here. We all have our vices, Dave.
Yes, this is true.
Does Dave eat his Snickers bar with a knife and fork?
Ugh, I would never eat a Snickers bar.
He eats his crispy M&Ms without sharing. That's his biggest sin.
Ooh.
Don't even see him do it.
Crispy. Is that an America-only thing?
Dave's from Ireland.
Well, parents are.
Or Nintendo Man Chris, have you read Ed Brewbaker's run on Captain America? Of course I have. Every single second of it. That's as good as it gets. Like, I've also read other Captain Americas, and everything before that is not good.
People
Not
seem
great.
to really like the new one where
Yeah,
he's gone
they're-
evil, but I haven't read any of it.
The newer stuff is really good, but they weren't treating him like a serious, like he was. What would you call it? The way they were treating Fantastic Four 2 years ago, like we have to do this because we're Marvel, so this has to keep going because people know this character. And he's so good. Got to pee. Oh, pee. Oh god. Oh fuck. Shit.
Dave, do you like stouts?
Yeah,
All right.
I'd say so.
Blue favorite. A man after your heart with the puns.
I'm hoping Disco Hero. Now I know why this got an R rating. It's because of the boobs during the birthday scene, and you're not that far back that you just saw reverse pyramid head.
Do you remember when you first discovered Spencer's Gifts, or like a magic
Yeah.
shop that just had titties and butts everywhere, and like this has all been gated away from me? And this one store I can walk in and maybe buy this shit. New Brett, steal Chris's vape pen when he's not looking. It's always on me, Trevor. Fuck you, man. You used to be on my side.
There's nothing like a post-piss vape. Like,
is that a Stand By Me line? Man, nothing like a vape after a good piss.
There has to be a scene in some modern comedy where post-sex someone does a vape instead of a cigarette.
Look, well, when is vaping going to be respected?
I have nothing against it.
Everybody should be encouraging every smoker to vape, yet it's made fun of constantly. Smoking so cool. Look how great these scenes are. It's just two guys running.
Well, Baby Driver might be like a full-out action movie from him, maybe.
That's the one car sequence. There's two car sequences in it. The one backwards 360 is one of the greatest things I've ever seen anybody film ever. It makes I load up that video and rewatch it all the time, despite Sony running ads on its own fucking trailers.
Do you think he knows how to use the shells if he gets billed every time he does a swear word?
Is that a Demolition Man reference on our show? Unbelievable. Those were banned years ago.
I did not know that.
Those were banned. Murder.
It seems ripe for a Monday night movie. I don't know.
Yeah. I would love to do more of these, just that most people don't join in. We had a thread in the Facebook group, what's your favorite one? It's like, no one even chimed in, because like, I don't think enough people... But I get it. I get it.
Secular says murder, murder, murder.
Maybe you did it because you're such a big fan of murder. Those are the detectives. This is wonderful.
Did we determine who the second Game of Thrones actor was?
There's Frey and the Hound.
Walter Frey?
He was the guy. I suppose the guns when you were on the phone.
Oh, I apologize.
With your loved one, boss.
No. It was making sure a hotel can serve its customers.
With internet. Or in general. I don't know what you do. We just met.
Restaurant in general. It's true, yes.
Yarb. I think this movie helped pave the way for Timothy Dalton to be in comedies from now until the end of time. So good.
Has he been in some since this?
He was Mr. Pricklepants in Toy Story and everything after, all the shorts after that, because he's in Woody's New Home. But I know he was in Beautician and the Beast. But
yes, that's right.
But we didn't see that.
I definitely did.
Thanks, John.
I would say to Kayla right now in the chat that I once did a video response, and it did get played.
Yeah.
It did get played?
It did get played.
Video responses they do go to the top of the queue.
It's all about that time.
Even at the bottom of the queue.
Yeah. Bagas someone says, "Is she what a British Valley girl looks like?"
starving.
Hi, hi. Ever seen a man throw his own shoe?
It's all the kids who are arrested in the bar and the hound.
John Wiegler says, "Run for fun? Why would anyone do that?" Which is a Monday night movie we have to do at some point. Back to the Future 3.
We have not done that
Yeah,
yet.
we did the first two, not the third.
Movie's great.
I thought you guys might get a kick. At the Fairmont, where I'm staying and working, there is a room called the Loggia Room.
Yeah.
Loggia. Is that how he spelled his name? There's a Loggia Room.
All right. Now we're talking, Fairmont.
All the orange juice you could want.
That hotel knows how to swing. Gotta get a conveyor belt up to the hill. Not doing that walk.
Who would convince you to close this business deal? I don't know, Rara Loja.
Fairmont. Oh,
Does it work with anything, really? I think it does.
it's you have to know it intimately, but apparently enough people do now. It's just making the funniest shit out of it. Your Loja and Duke Nukem are very close, says Trevor.
Let's go here. It says, yeah.
I just want to take your head off and shit down your neck. Yeah.
Hell of the king, baby.
Yeah. It's never immortalizes Feach Lamana.
John
Sopranos.
St. Loggia.
John St. Logia. John Rodriguez, that's all Jonathan Wilson who did that 90s commercial. I had nothing to do with it. Just really good.
What the fuck are you doing with a Stark, bitch?
That's Sandor? Yerb. It's one of two other people in the fucking department. Oh!
Are those available here in North America?
Can't imagine. Are they in Canada?
I don't even really. They're ice cream.
I mean,
bars,
I think
right?
you can get an, like,
A
Is it
drumstick.
It's probably a
No,
drumstick,
Like
right?
fucking
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan intended.
No, that's like a drumstick to me. Or are they coated?
why would you want ice cream in
think
that
they might be
form as
coated.
opposed to going to an ice cream shop and getting
Yeah.
soft serve in a cone?
Where's Karim to tell us how great the car is? Says Keith Leva. Pseudobread on Twitter. All right. Dave and I are both finishing our beers. Which one?
That's an IPA, so maybe that Dave would want that. I don't know how you feel about drinking IPAs.
Love free beer.
Fair enough.
This is a pale ale.
That's a pale ale.
Yeah, they're
yes.
very similar.
They'll be similar enough. Yeah.
I'll take this. This is nice and strong.
There you go.
I'm gonna get drunk. Ugh. Dave's gonna go pee in my bathtub. You were gonna say it.
I know.
It's weird to see him clean shaven.
It's disgusting. Can't stand it. You think the Disney collection will? I have no idea. Cold Shadow.
Afternoon collection.
Anything's possible. I say, hey, if you want it to happen, get ready to spend $20 twice. One needs to sell for the other one to happen. So if you care that much, buy it digitally and then wait.
Was he going for a ghost face from Scream? Kind of. It has to be, right?
It's just it's knowing 2010 now. It's 10 years after Scream, so maybe. But I love that it reveals a killer, Captain Yarb. Samael, I don't know how you compensated for the delay. That shit popped up right when he said it. You were amazing. I'm waiting on the physical. It might not happen, Soapfish.
And those aren't
Be part of the
remasters,
solution.
right?
Huh?
They're not remasters. It's just
They're just
kind of ports.
flawless,
was
flawless upresing,
okay.
which is really important. I'm trying to remember the game. We were playing Double Dragon 4, and it's like, this is 8-bit graphics, and you screen tear, and this is awful. How did you mess this up? But yeah, that I'm not a big fan of like original aspect ratio, but it's in the game. If you want the little tiny, that's how the resolution is meant to be seen, you can do that. You want to stretch it out, you can do that. You want to make it widescreen, which I don't understand.
It has to mess things up, I would imagine.
It does. Well, it just stretches it.
So the sprites
But it doesn't.
are a little
It's
bit
like
better.
it's like in the menu with a press of a button. Like you can undo.
Yeah,
it,
I saw a
do it.
little bit of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do my little bit to try to get your YouTube views up by one.
Up by one.
Try.
Sweet. We're at 2.
You break 1,000 regularly.
I gotta say, like, I didn't get to yell about it on bonus time, but I'm drunk. I'll do it now. I can't believe thousands of you would watch us play through Darkwing Duck, but a 3-minute documentary I made about Darkwing Duck, nobody will watch. Makes me mad at the world. One of these took days. And that's one of these is the 9th version of that. It's not the live stream. Yeah,
I was noticing that. Yeah, love how it still has slowdown.
Yeah,
I thought that was
if
just
your
part of
muscle
the
memory
stream.
is part of it. No, it's they're just the straight up games. If I remember working for Disney, you get what you get. You get what's already there. Love you too, Kayla.
Holy shit! Short hair, babyface Dave is starting to look an awful like Jimmy Kimmel. Let me see.
Like who?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Oh no!
Now Simon
You're missing
Pegg's
the
jumping on
reveal.
trampolines.
The killer was the entire town.
I see Jason Bateman more than I see anything else. I agree.
Wasn't expecting that.
Dave, can you say that you think you made a terrible mistake?
I have.
It's the wrong character. A greater good.
Wait, did they establish
Interesting
that they murdered people before he showed up? Because
Yeah.
Okay. Because otherwise it seems
But not-
foolish to
All the
start-
murders happened while he was here.
Yeah, but
Most-
like that you would start murdering in mass like once a hotshot cop
I think he
shows
sort of
up.
exacerbated everything by looking into it. Remember how quick the detectives would be like, it was an accident?
Yeah.
These people were murdered just for ruining Shakespeare.
The Britos take that very seriously. I'm shocked Baz Luhrmann is still alive.
So cool.
$53. Torkiba says Dalton looks like a real life Guy Fawkes.
I see it.
I want to ask someone really deep in love with these types of movies. I confuse a lot of scenes from this from the Wallace and Gromit movie, which is also so good, so excellent,
I have never seen,
so good.
admittedly. Does would Grim be able to describe to us a Datsun cherry right now?
Ooh, make Sanford great. Make blank great again. This was a decade ahead of the rest of the...
Oi,
It's for the greater good.
I'm having a spot of bother with this English town.
Somebody's misspelling all my tweets. I don't know who's doing it, but they're gonna die. Don't worry.
I think it's pretty bad that your Trump impressions has become my Trump impression.
He's such a fucking parodiable character. Everybody can do an impression because he sucks. He has no self-awareness. I mean, Patreon, we're apolitical.
Mark Helzer and Keith Leva pointing out, make Sanford great again. Can't unhear that.
The greater good.
The greater good. Make greater good again.
Is
Says
this where
Tom Dobson.
you shoot the hostage, if I remember correctly?
Shoot the hostage. That's from Speed?
That's correct.
Ugh. The movie is fucking great.
That's a good
So
ass movie.
good.
Yep. Or its alternate title, The Bus,
The
that,
bus that couldn't
slow
slow
down.
down.
Krusty Juggler? Is that like, I think that's my second favorite sex move.
Oh no!
Oh, this movie rules.
That caused me to spill beer.
Ugh.
It's got to be a good scene.
I love that he's like running away in terror from like a bunch of people 60 and over.
Wouldn't the paint of the living statue have like faded a little bit or chipped?
Whatever you need to ruin the movie for you, Dave. You just go ahead and do it.
His skin is slowly
Yeah.
deteriorating.
This is Dave
The paint
practicing
Well,
to be.
everyone-
This is Dave practicing his best to be a YouTube commenter.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can pull terrible pranks on your children and get called out for it.
This is a very direct Goodfellas reference. If you haven't seen the movie 1,000 times, it's the opening of Goodfellas.
Have you heard of a podcast where they watch Goodfellas and talk about it a minute at a time?
I've heard of the Star Wars version of that.
It's
but
I think it's the same. No, it's not the
I
same
could do
guys,
it.
But
Oh, I would love to guest on that for a minute 40. The Billy Bat stuff.
Disco Hero says that Nick Frost
You
heel
may enjoy
turn. There's two straight Cornetto movies with a Nick Frost heel turn. First one,
This is
that
the
was
opposite.
a fake heel turn, but in the first, in Shaun of the Dead, he technically has a heel turn because he's a zombie.
it's not under his control.
Yeah.
It's
Did he be Sterling Dave trying out for cinema sins?
not Judge Judy executioner.
We're gonna have to give the crusty juggler definition at some point. I'm afraid of what it might entail.
Hey!
It's eating the ass of multiple homeless men. It's hard to do at the same time.
It's not difficult. I just gotta walk out the door, and I think I've.
Yeah, yes. You just pretend. It's like a pie eating contest. Put your hands behind your back.
I thought that vape noise was coming from the movie.
No, our headphones are turned up real loud. Goodfellas parody over. It's the opening of Goodfellas is lit by headlights and brake lights only.
So is the end of Terminator 2?
Oh, or Lost Highway. I don't know. I don't know what this if this is referencing anything. Keith Leva, Nick Frost is a decent northern for someone from London.
I don't know if I could tell. London
Yeah, I mean, like all my British coworkers used to have to tell me like these are different accents. Like I sound like a filthy asshole to people in London.
The only
No
British
idea. We
person
all
I-
assume you have a postgraduate degree just by having a British accent in America. Yeah, Alpha Justice. That's the. I'm going to take you to the bank, Senator. The blood bank. So good. The movie just leans into its action movie roots now.
I think I have that same lady on my money. That's so weird.
On your purple blue Monopoly bucks.
That is I didn't bring any. I'm sorry.
I would have loved a loony right now. They
Sorry,
tied
I
me
think
over.
half the beer cans here have like Canadian British money on it. Like, does
True,
this guy not
yeah.
on anything? No?
There are no lumberjacks on our money. I'm sorry.
What about
A jackalope?
a
Is there
jackalope? No.
jackalopes? I was at a bar called the Jackalope the other night, though.
Really?
They had drink plinko. You
Whoa.
pay $11. You drop a ball into a plinko-like device. Whatever it lands on is what you
drink?
get. I won a bottle of sparkling wine.
Goddamn! A bottle?
A bottle of Californian sparkling wine.
Goddamn!
I think we had this much of it.
This is great from here on out.
Jason Miller, man after my own heart. Just so happens that Bad Boys 2 and Point Break are right next to each other on the DVD shelf.
Good.
Come on.
This one's for Tom Dobson. Guys, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Ooh. I don't accept it unless it's said like Alex Trebek. Ooh. Sorry. What'd you wager? Ooh.
Sometimes he's a real prick.
He's been doing it every day for 80 years.
Yeah.
I'll give it to him. This is lovely. Rating the old guy's weapon stash. Like I don't know how the
Is a
movie.
mine?
I don't know how the movie could have ended, and I expected it to end like this, but it just makes me so happy.
Was that Chekhov's mine, where the mine has to show up later in the movie? Mark Kalzer is correct. It is officially known as the Dirty Schwa or the
Dirty
Schwa,
Schwa?
the area, the city
you're
where
from?
I currently live.
Man, Kowsler's really fucking. It's really fucking.
To know that he has
giving
to
it
be
to you, man.
Canadian. Whippy is where I grew up, Jar. Whippy is where I grew up. That's amazing. Wow. I wonder if we know each other. That would be amazing.
The world is smaller than you think it is.
Mark Kauser, I think there's no way there's 3 people from Whitby.
There's 3 people from Whitby in the fucking stream right
I'm
now.
from
That's
North
impossible.
A town I'm hearing of for the
Town.
first time.
It is affectionately known as White Bee.
What? Why?
Yes, exactly. It no longer is. Not that I have a problem with that.
Now they call it Black Bee.
More brown
Gravy.
bee if you're going to really go anything with it, I would think. I didn't go to Henry Street. I went to Sinclair. Wow, that's amazing.
Even Mark Kessler's amazed. Henry Street, he's calling it out.
Wow. My parents live right across from Henry Street. This is wow.
Wow, you guys all went to Henry Street?
No,
Where the
no,
mascot
no.
is the boogers and cum? Please. Please.
Someone jump in for Kayla for
And
Dallas
D.
here.
Sicula says, my girlfriend lives in Whitby. She's also imaginary and Canadian.
Nice one, D. The indiscriminate killing of like the entire cast is so wonderful. It's part of the reason why the movie's the best.
Wow, Red Baron says the Romeo and Juliet poster has the replacement actors on it at this point in the movie.
Oh, Wes is.
I never took a picture. So I grew up in a town called Whitby, as people are talking about. There is an intersection of Henry and Gilbert. I really need
Whoa!
to take, I have to take. I don't know why I never took a picture of it, but it exists.
It's constantly spilling sewage. Like,
I imagine he would get a kick out of that.
oh, look at this shit. Let's please blow some 60. Putting squibs on 60-year-old actors is so fucking wonderful. You know they heard for weeks. They complained about it forever. It's in this movie called Hot Fuzz. Samuel L. says, shh.
So this became Saving Private Ryan all of a sudden.
This is like every English actor ever given a gun. That guy got hit in the face with his own shell.
Is that guy pulling out the Terminator 2
Yeah.
shotgun?
Oh, get fucked, old man! Your big ass coat.
Could have been a good Jaws reference if he shot one of those kegs or containers. D. Siculus, that is correct. Henry and Gilbert intersect each other in Whitby, Ontario, Canada.
What?
I'll take a picture for everybody.
Ridiculous. You're
Man,
so
where's-
fast.
Where's the third-person shooter we have to kill like 15, 60-year-olds in succession?
Trevor Cuba is pointing out, does anybody die in these
Yeah.
these scenes? You could be right.
This is more guns than actually exist in England right now.
Probably. See, I just wonder if this is on like the set of like the London version of Universal Studios, right next to where they filmed the British equivalent of Back to the Future. Bother the present. Oh, it's Tyler Nagata's car. It's ruined. Tom Dobson says just the dogs died.
It's British Wilford Brimley.
I swear, like, there's one way to look at this. There's a very respectable thing about this. That all these old English people are like a tribe. Yeah, come on in. Fuck with us, you're dead. We have traditions here. Bring a Walmart in here, we'll kill you. And it's like, yeah, I get it.
Is that how San Francisco treats Walmarts?
No, like, if anything, I've been so many places recently where, like, these douchebags would have been laughed out of the city, like, 10 years ago. I cannot believe they run this place now.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that the other
The fucking locally run Radius Cafe, which prides itself in getting all its food from 100-mile like radius, like it had to be sourced there, is now a skee ball arcade with $30 entrees.
I'm going to just make a reference to something that was a little earlier in the chat. Someone mentioned about there being no interesting facts about Whippy, which is where I grew up. Interesting fact, there was a World War I or World War II spy camp there known as Camp X. There you go.
They during World War II, they also paid America for a hamburger on that Tuesday. The war started. Whippy.
Does it not sound British as shit, though?
This sounds like a regrettable name for a town.
I believe that is correct from Mark Kalzer.
Wow, Whippy Camp X is where Ian Fleming got the idea from James Bond.
That does ring true to me.
This is actually shot in Edgar Wright's hometown. This is West Green, not a big studio. Wow.
Well done, Tom Dobson. That's true. It does have a Wimpy's.
Is a Wimpy's a thing?
I can think of a couple in Whippy where I grew up and Oshawa where I live now.
What's a Wimpy's?
Oh, it doesn't exist here?
No.
Oh, shit. I don't know. He said it as if it does exist here.
But I mean, I'm assuming it's a burger place named after the guy from.
That is correct.
From
Popeye.
So how did
Popeye,
America
yeah.
get stuck with Popeye? I love chicken and red beans and rice. Wait, is this the Winchester? It looks a lot like the Winchester.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Shit.
It'd be great that they all culminate in bar sequences,
Yeah.
but different, very different fight styles. Zombie horde attacking.
I think Mark Kalzer and I are going to have to meet in real life.
We talked-
This is insane.
Have we talked about Whitby enough that we will make the front page of the Whippy newspaper?
Starburger is fucking fantastic. I love Starburger.
It's
Wow.
Carl's Jr.
It's a hometown favorite for people in Whippy and Oshawa. I'm sorry. I don't mean to take over things, but this is amazing.
Find your fellow loonies. It's great.
Thank you again for having me. I very much appreciate it.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for being a patron,
Dave?
man.
Oh, speaking of being a patron, my $10 patron level. What do you think it costs me? Dollar
I
in
don't know.
exchange?
Ooh.
No
About
idea.
$14.
No shit. You should get more. That's why you get 2 posters.
That's 14 coins with the queen's head on it, I think, right?
I do remember Whippy Go-Kart. I can't remember the proper name of it, Mark. That's amazing.
Go-kart.
Fuck, what was it? Well, guys, can you remind me what it was called?
Is this popular enough to make, as Jar says, Whitby this week?
That is the town paper.
And will they get our names wrong?
I can only hope so. Chris and Titties.
Let's see this unlisted fucking YouTube
and
stream.
Dave Rudin. I'm still
Rudben.
here, D. Siculus. I'm here for a little bit.
I feel like my parents are like 2 years away from being able to learn how to use Google, so spell my name as wrong as you'd like.
I have a
Jar, I did not. I
confirmation.
honestly didn't know that.
I wouldn't expect you guys to.
And I was telling you that earlier when I gave you a poster. We have more majority American
patrons.
listeners, majority non-American donors, because America sucks for so many reasons.
Sorry, I apologize. There you go.
He's sorry.
I said sorry.
He's sorry. He will soy you an apology.
It's killing me.
God, a Jim Broadbent gun scene. Like, so many rules. Donate to Patreon. This is West Green for the greater good.
That's an interesting question. Percentage breakdown of donuts per country.
Yeah, I guess we could do that.
D. Siculus beat me to the pictures of Henry and Gilbert intersection.
Oh, really?
I can actually go there. You can't. It's not fair.
You're not from there.
That's the town where I grew up.
Love it. Throughout all this, the entire police department is uncompromised. That's the Hound. I still can't get it through my. He's got to be wearing fake teeth.
You're looking for that makeup, right?
No, I mean
he looks like
that's might be my favorite character from the books. I love the way he's played in the show.
I'm a guy who has only seen the show, so.
But yeah, Sandor Clegane. Am I getting it right? It's been a while.
I don't know his actual first name, but Clegane I know is
Sandor Clegane. Oh no! Robert Breach is drunk posting in the group. Somebody put a stop to it.
Mark Calzi, you're talking about Jim Flaherty, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
It's like a local ombudsman in fucking Whitby.
Man.
It happens, man. There's one or two listeners from Tallahassee. They never chime in. They've only messaged me personally, but it's bizarre. It's totally bizarre. Thank you, Kayla.
But it's a capital city, right?
Yeah, but it's still like much smaller than at least 7 other cities in Florida.
I can only see that guy as a British Vincent D'Onofrio.
These guys are Streets of Rage characters. Oh yeah, it's Robert Breach. He's a lovely man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many shots is that guy?
Those are the most like side-scrolling bosses you've ever met in your life. 2 guys in immaculate white fedoras hurling butcher knives at you.
How many shots did the guy with the double barrel just do without reloading? I think it was like 8.
How old are you, Kyle?
Oh my god.
Did Sinclair
I remember
lock you
that.
in during the walkout around?
I remember
that sounds like code.
No, there was a thread of students. It's a high school. There was a thread of students walking out during a school day, which, oh man.
In 9/11.
Jar, I am 32.
Little too young, too old?
That's exactly right. Well, our high school's used to be 5 years. So it's a bit of a range, but I was in high school at that time.
Wes Green says the final act of this movie is like a Sunset Riders boss rush. I want to say like a Dead Rising boss rush, where it's
you would.
They're all like normal people who have just gone slightly crazy.
Jar, you need to give me your real name so I can look you up in a yearbook, because that's going to be amazing.
Good God, the walkout. This is absurd. This is this is not what we're supposed to be facilitating, but I'm fascinated by it. 3 people from a small Canadian town.
Jesus.
Making up, like, I would say at least 5% of the
Jar, if we somehow know each other, although you maybe would recognize me, that's amazing.
You can see you.
Exactly, so maybe he would have chimed in. He or she would have chimed in. I don't want to assume any genders here.
I said they.
I said he. Because I made an assumption about your audience.
No, never do that. I want to jump out of a window and pump my arms with 2 handguns in my hand.
I believe you can get handguns for $5 a piece at your local corner store.
It's a little more difficult in San Francisco, but never want one. If you need a gun to deal with me, you're a pussy-ass coward.
Holy shit, I'm pretty sure I know one of those. I'm pretty sure Greg Blake was my neighbor across my street.
Is this a family member of yours?
No, not the last name, no. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to the Whitby reunion, everyone. Right?
Can I apologize?
No, this is awesome.
For having, like,
I'll remember this forever. As opposed to, I watched Hot Fuzz 2 weeks ago before we did 30-20-10.
To have material prepared?
No, I just love it. Like I usually watch it once a year. I wish that was enough to get a GIF out of. A swan reaction shot. Ugh. They land in the Lego village.
How would a town this small have a Lego village?
Poor priorities.
I'm starting to see some Long Island.
Ybor City,
here.
D. What up?
Deciculous Far Rockaway. I think that's Long Island, and
Macaulay Culkin?
So I mean, I went to a movie theater with a bunch of friends and a bunch of people I didn't know, and the girl next to me, like, I'm from Tallahassee, I'm from Alabama. I'm like, we're practically from the same area in accordance to who we normally talk to. That you'll understand the South, the weather, the people. We had a long conversation, whereas you guys connected to the fucking city.
Yep.
Jesus
town,
Christ.
not even a city,
town.
A town.
we're about to see the second most disgustingly violent scene in this movie.
Jar, we did have the Mark Cullen or Cullen miniature city. If you remember that from our shared childhood, apparently.
Trevor
Finally
Cuba said,
no, go ahead, Dave.
Trevor Cuba says we finally get a kaiju fight and Brett isn't here.
Yeah.
Oh no! Giant Simon Pegg. This is giant Timothy Dalton.
This is amazing.
We should get somehow gotten impaled on a tiny building.
Well,
or is that what actually ends up happening? I haven't seen this in a long time.
Well, it gets lost in the. Everyone remembers the reverse pyramid head, but this scene is also pretty disgusting.
Aaron A. Aronson, the man in the flesh.
What the fuck is he holding?
Like a fucking box cutter.
Is he about to take
So
over a plane?
good.
I don't understand. Oh!
He's still alive.
Oh. Forgot about this. Oh.
Oh. Keith Levis says he just got Mick Foley'd.
Yes, he should have a tooth in his mustache.
Is that makeup or CG?
I mean, you had the proper CG blood spurt that we've seen the whole movie.
Because we're talking about, I'm very curious. Have
What?
you ever seen the show called Face Off about monster makeup and stuff like that?
With Nick Cage and John Travolta.
Yes.
No.
It makes me curious about stuff like that. If it's someone doing makeup,
Yeah,
or if it's
got a thing I want to do with a makeup artist. Need to contact those folks.
And have you ever shot?
That's fucking Point Break. He's doing a fucking Keanu Reeves to his dad's Patrick Swayze. Pack it in, Frank. It's a great line. No, Trevor, I don't remember that.
That's right. It is face slash off. I'm sorry. I think it needs a Simpsons car.
It was the most
exploding
Hans
right
Malman
now.
car accident. This is so bad, boys.
Yes.
Swan saves the day just like Warriors. And British Bill Hader was there.
So a different reporter asked about A Perfect Sunday, which is pretty funny.
How do you feel about his blonde dye job here?
I like it.
Fits the character, I suppose.
I like it because if you think of all the characters he's played in the 3 films, he always is made to look and be completely different.
Yeah.
Nick Frost gets to play the same guy every time, and Simon Pegg has to play someone completely different. Was Watson Daniel Treesh?
I want all these characters to be in a punk band together.
Remember, these are like half of those people were knights. Don't mention Hollander Cooper. Really had something fun lined up for him this week, and he couldn't make it. And
Does he live here?
He lives a little. It's harder for him to get here. I meant to say that as I love that man.
Because he has a son.
And a job that travels. But we were working on something really cool.
Is he still with Future?
No, he's with EA.
Because when he took over, quote unquote, I liked him.
I love him. He's the best.
And I'm Dutch, my dad's side is Dutch, I've kind of suggested to my wife, how do you feel about the name Hollander? I like that name.
We call him Holland.
We
call him Dutch. Dutch boy. It's a blunderbuss, says DC. I think that's what that was.
There it is. Chekhov's mind shows up.
Just like Uncle Fester, says Skiro. I love Hollander Cooper.
Yeah.
I will bend over backwards to do something with him.
Dr. Grimskull says one person died.
I have to pee so bad.
I do too. Should I interrupt or not interrupt?
Do
the
it.
Film? I told my wife that I was at the Laser Time studio. Would you like to know her response?
Yeah.
She said, "So, how big is your boner?" She thinks Brett's the cute one. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. Come on, I can't control what's happening to my body. Bring me all this beer.
All right, so if he's the cute one of us is the funny one, and one of us is the ugly one.
Oh my God! I'm
I'm
the ugly
fine with either.
You constantly talk about your puns all the time, so you're the funny one.
Yeah, I'll take the ugly one.
Sorry, Ringo.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Tell me whoa.
Just did everybody's taxes. It's all good.
So you're the smart one.
No, check your taxes.
Jesus. Every time you talk about them, I'm like, God, I feel so bad.
It's the worst, man. Thanks, Caleb.
Ooh, Mary fuck kill the hosts.
I made you promise not to kill me, but it's honestly how I'd like to go out. Like a patron.
A patron shows up.
Yeah, like I've never met you before.
I think you get a boost in funding.
Yeah, dude. We need the fucking
martyrdom is what's gonna put it over the top.
We need the exposure. So
Fish says we're all the funny / ugly ones.
You're generally not funny and good looking.
Yay.
Uh-oh. Can down.
Right on, like 16 Xbox 360 controllers. What a beautiful.
Would you like to use your bathroom before I use your bathroom?
Yes, I would. Guys, that has been our Monday Night Movie. I hope we do this again. We haven't really discussed it, but I want to. Love you guys. Thanks for joining us. Tell a friend about the show. Not necessarily this, because this was weird. God, Kyle.
Tell a friend if they're from Ontario.
Yes, if they're from Whitby, tell them to come on over. But anyway, we're done. I got to piss so bad. Let me.
Driver Cuba says, final black people count.
One. Barely. It's England. Anyway.